Surrounded by. I am surrounded by.
I'm often surrounded by.
The entire system is surrounded by
Freaking idiots.
Surrounded by them.
idiots.
Seinfeld. Fuck Seinfeld. I'm sorry.
You started off with that? You always did.
I'm sorry. I've been watching the videos and going through them and everything, and I just saw the Seinfeld video, and I was
The
like,
Seinfeld slander is not acceptable.
no, you just really triggered me because people really did be like, they were like, oh, what don't you get? And you literally did that. You fell into that hole.
That's
and
what
when
it
you
is.
said it, I was like, you son of a bitch.
That's what
you
it
think
is.
you're better than everyone too.
No, I just think that I was aware of who Larry David was before everybody else was aware of who Larry David was. And listen, I was aware of him in a time. Listen, it's not important. If you don't get it by now, you ain't never get it.
Boom. But I will. No, fuck that. I found out who Larry David was when I was 10 years old on my Uncle Sean's couch when he walked into the room at 1 a.m. and I was just up and he just brought a tray and put it on and it was some green stuff on it. I was like, what is that? And he just started doing this and then he turned Curb Your Enthusiasm on and the whole time I was watching like, this is hilarious. What is he doing?
Bum, 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 bum. It literally, you could have played the soundtrack right there.
What is... But I had no clue this was going to be a defining moment in my life that I'll always remember. Finding Larry David and also finding out what weed was. He didn't explain it to me. It still took a while for me to get it.
It's a good pairing, though.
Right?
Larry David and weed?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But then also, like, Uncle Sean put me on to, like, Jack Black, Tenacious D. Like,
okay.
he was like just the cool and like he liked funny, high stoner shit.
See? Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I didn't.
Those are the best.
I think Jack Black is grossly overrated. They love Jack
Underrated?
Black.
Hell yeah.
Overrated. Oh, you're about to sit here and say Jack Black's like... I mean, he's funny.
You ever see The Holiday?
The Holiday.
It's like This Christmas or The Holiday or something. It's starring Jack Black, Kate Winslet, Jude Law. Like it's like
it's one of
those
rom-com.
holiday rom-com film, but it's Jack Black's great.
Really?
Jack Black's great. He's a great musician.
Yeah, I respect all the facets and everything he can do.
Like he's had shows on HBO since '98.
But that's why I feel like they just like people just like him.
Well, yeah, I don't. He's one person that. What has he ever done wrong? Like, has he ever like?
And he gave you some with Kung Fu Panda. He fucked up the box office a couple times. Like where it's
Nacho Libre. Like I wasn't into Nacho Libre, but
that was kind of funny.
See, okay,
Yeah.
I love how we're on two sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's great.
But no, like, and then he has like his. You know, I saw that he was supposed to. Was it? No. That was Fat Boy from Superbad. I'm thinking.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah,
Right.
He turned down. He turned down the role in The Hangover. Yeah. And I was like,
he wouldn't have done it justice. And I think
he would have done great.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been.
Zach
Galifianakis
it turned it into an iconic thing.
That's what I mean.
But
he would have done a great
Jonah Hill
job.
is someone that I would not put past also being able to get something like I'm like, that wouldn't have been. Oh, like when they switched Terrence Howard and then everybody was like, what the fuck? And they're like, Don Cheadle. You're like, oh.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But I think Terrence Howard, certain people are going to give you like you said, funnier things. I think Terrence Howard by default gives you funnier things. Like there would be more memes of whoever that character is in Marvel if it was Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, there definitely would be.
Yeah.
But also like let's not give, because Don Cheadle, I know you're not saying that because we all know Don Cheadle's goat.
He's a goat.
Like a next level goat.
Yeah.
He's given me some classic moments in Marvel and everything, you know. And I loved his Showtime show.
House of Lies.
He had two.
Yeah.
House of Lies and he had a House of Lies. No, and then he had another one where he was in the 70s in this trading market, and Regina King is in it with him.
Oh, he did have I forgot what that was. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a great show.
I did House of Lies.
You did House of Lies?
3 episodes.
I genuinely enjoy. Like, I watched House of Lies, so I must have seen you and been happy every time I see my show.
I was my name is JR. I was like the new person on the accounts at the office and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. All my scenes were with Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell.
That's awesome.
It's really dope.
That's super tight. Best thing.
That was on one of my that was on my list too. Like I was like I want to work with Don Cheadle because every nigga's gonna say Denzel. Duh, we all want to work.
Everybody
with Denzel,
wants to.
of course.
Yeah,
but I was like, I really want to work with Don Cheadle on something because I always looked at him as like one of those people who doesn't get recognized as much as they should for how good they are.
Yeah.
And I got that.
What movie did it for you for Don Cheadle? Everyone's gonna say Hotel Rwanda. Yeah. That's the one that did it for.
That was. I mean, and then I liked him in Oceans, even though every British person tells you
livid.
His accent was ass, and I was like,
livid.
Now you're stuck in Barney Rubble.
Trouble. They were so angry. No, there was bullocks. It's bullocks.
Bullocks. Yo, it now that I'm older and listen back, I'm like, not the best. But
it was still fun.
It was fun.
And that's all that mattered. What else did Don Cheadle do, though, for him to become such like an American treasure? He's a Black American treasure.
I mean,
he is Kung Fu Kenny in Rush Hour.
Right. I'm trying to see. Man, that was great. Man, I still got my lunch money from the 3rd grade. I'm trying to find what show that was.
He said, this fake, Kenny.
Ooh, I got your ass. That is one of the greatest movies.
Let's have this conversation.
Yes.
I have a conversation for you.
Okay.
Rush Hour
mm-hmm.
or Bad Boys?
Personally?
And we can say series. We can say series. Or we can keep it at just
they
one.
all get bad
101.
after 2.
Well, 2.
None of them are good after 2.
Damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, that's it. Man, the outtakes in Rush Hour 2 are funnier than the entirety of Rush Hour 3. Like, bro. Listen, personally, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but personally, as much as I love Bad Boys and Will Smith, Martin, you can't beat that.
Yeah, no.
You can erase that for Rush Hour.
Wow, you can erase that for Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
But like, really thinking about it, they were the first. He said, we would like to see that jacket. Would we like to see that jacket? Chris Tucker.
His name is Lee, goddammit. Yeah, I love this. What's the name of this? Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish.
The gefilte fish.
You have black people everywhere eating this. Gefilte fish.
These are just the outtakes, bro.
I always dream to square Martin. I always dream to Madison Square.
Now
I'm nervous. That shit is.
He said buttercream, crack skin, buttercream.
Let's go in.
How big is the waist? Let's go in. Get away from me, sweetness.
You got some spice to him. Okay, little Kim. You can never make these jokes now. You can never. The whole movie is a time capsule of beauty.
Yeah, it is.
That is a. Rush Hour 1 or 2.
I mean, both of them are.
I agree.
Both of them. And just like Bad Boys 1 and 2, they both because Bad Boys 2, because Rush Hour 2, they also
leveled
it up.
Yeah.
We're hopping around we're jet setting. We're going to Japan. We're going to different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then Bad Boys 2 might be one of the best action movies ever made.
And one of the best soundtracks.
Oh my God. And it's like, whoa.
Nelly Murphy.
And it's singing my song. Come here, girl.
Hey,
what your name is?
Where you from?
Turn around.
Who you came with?
Yeah, it's like your ass mama have reindeer. So glad you came here. I'm still a sucker for cornrows and manicure. Hey, yeah.
And then the whole time, now I'm still running with that, but never.
And then he's just in the. You can't.
There's
I'll
no
do the
more.
dance. I'll do his little dance. But okay,
that soundtrack has to go where I Believe I Can Fly has gone now.
Michael Bay. Okay. And that's why I don't understand why Michael Bay just won't come back for one more Bad Boys. It's really pissing me off. You still have Will Smith. You'll probably get all the money in the world. They'll give you all the money you want if Michael Bay came back. I don't understand why.
I mean, it's also why. I think. Okay, what is Michael Bay doing? So I don't misspeak.
I mean, honestly, now he just seems to be doing he just produces all the movies. And he just does passion projects like Pain and Gain with The Rock, or he does that movie where they're in
this nigga said passion projects like Pain and Gain with The Rock.
That's his shit.
I know, it's just hilarious that's your passion project. Like, really, nigga?
When they're like, all right, what do you want? Pain and Gain.
I still want to blow shit up, though.
I want to do a movie.
He's doing Tom Clancy. Oh, executive producer Jack Ryan. Yeah,
no, he just produces everything.
Yeah, he does it.
He doesn't even do the Transformers anymore. He just produces everything.
I think these people though are just also smart. They're like, hey, I don't want to catch an unnecessary L in this box office climate.
But I want the majority of the bread.
Oh yeah, but that must, because you're putting my name on it. You're gonna say produced by Michael Bay, and then that's gonna.
But that means nothing.
It means
what
nothing.
do you have? You have his resources. You have
his name.
You have his name, resources, and money. Yeah, you can use the people in my Rolodex for this.
Robo-Apocalypse.
What?
He's directing that. A sci-fi story set in the aftermath of a robot uprising.
Bro, you couldn't just do Bad Boys 4.
No, I'm doing Robo-Apocalypse.
They need you, bro. Man, when they were riding through that Hummer and destroying all of Panama.
Oh, bro. The devil is not welcome here. Why you gotta
call the devil in their house?
Nah, he just... Yo, that shit. Or when they start doing the dancing and the boom, boom.
You don't even remember. My first car was a Cadillac CTS. What car was a Cadillac CTS? The car they stole from Dan Marino.
Right.
I saw that and I was like, I need that car. That's what I want.
All right, you guys be good now. We need this. Yeah,
bro. He was like, Dan Marino needs to get this. Not this one, but he needs to get one of these.
Definitely not this one. I'm gonna fuck this one. I'm gonna fuck this one up.
Bro, top tier. I was watching Bad Boys 1 yesterday or 2 days ago because the new one's about to come out, and I've been getting all the flashes of advertising. So I'm like, let me just watch Bad Boys. Great time, man.
No, great times. Did you see the video of where they're talking about they messed the name up?
What?
For Bad Boys. There somebody in a TikTok, they were like, why didn't you name this one Bad Boys for Life?
Oh no, I've been saying that. What are you doing?
Yeah, but it was hilarious because they're like, look, hey, yeah, we messed up. Yeah, and it was like, don't act like you ain't never messed nothing up before.
No, he said something wild. He said, don't act like you never blown nothing before, you know. We all blown.
Oh yeah,
something.
we all blown. Yeah, he did say blown. I was like, what?
But I'm like, how can you be that short-sighted to be like, yeah, let's call number 3 Bad Boys 4
I really
Life?
feel like they had no intention.
Yeah, but even if you have no intention, you don't have to call the third one Bad Boy 4 Life.
Yeah, but I think he really thought he wasn't going to get Martin. I really think he thought, or maybe they were just like, you know what, fuck it.
And then also, after watching the first one, I was like, well, Martin really didn't. Martin's basically the same character and all. Like, he's always ate a lot, been slow. Like,
yeah, and that's what they're playing into now because he's,
yeah, because he's older, and now, like, that all makes sense. But that was always his character,
right?
And I was like, what? Like, he didn't change that much in the movies, I guess.
My life.
Oh, and then when we brought up Martin not looking healthy like a couple of days ago, like a couple weeks ago. Premiere? Yeah, and now people are like, Martin doesn't look healthy. Why? I've been saying this for years.
How did no one see this prior?
That's what's confusing me. It's like Martin's been like this for years. Like, there's something going on with Martin. This is your indication?
Well, you know what it is? It's because he's helping him up on stage in the beginning. Because he's doing that.
That's a dap. That's not even, he walked up and dapped him up. That's not even holding him up.
Apparently, Martin's on tour.
Yeah, he's going on tour. He's
Wow.
on tour with Desi Banks and a couple of other people and everything. Yeah, he's going on tour.
Man, well, I hope he's good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I love Martin. I'm glad he's still here with us.
No, it's just funny when you look at all this stuff, though. It really does look like, man, Will just dragging this nigga all around.
Everywhere.
Town. Yo, come on, man. Hey, we got to do the TikTok. I was looking at the, Martin just like.
And Martin like, I don't.
He like, why the music so loud? Like, this nigga Will, man. Like, he's that guy for sure. Will is that guy. I know niggas just be like, like, how do you wake up and do this all?
How do you have this much energy?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's pissing me off.
Right. You only 5 years younger than me, nigga.
It's pissing me off.
They got like, bro, like even like all.
But this is when when they dropped this like a month ago. This is the one that I made a comment. I was like, what happened? Why? Martin used to be in on jokes more. It was like this was Will's bit. Martin's just been the placeholder for Martin, and Will's been doing all the bits. Like, Will's been all of it.
Okay, baby boys. Y'all go undercover as babies to stop some drug smuggling infants.
Oh, baby boys.
What you going to do?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's almost like Martin the straight man.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Will's the.
Okay. Y'all go undercover as Spanish federales because there's a drug smuggling ring in the Spanish class. Last one. What if we all?
You see Martin like, the hell am I still doing here?
Hey, man. Yeah, Martin said that.
Martin's like, where's my wife?
All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money.
Yeah, so it's just killing me that people are
right here.
look.
I agree with that. We missed. This one should have definitely been Bad Boys for Life. We messed up. For life. It would have been hot. Yeah. No, we blew it. Listen, look.
But it's ride or die.
It's ride or die. We blow stuff all the time.
But it's ride or
you
die.
blew stuff in your life too. You're not the only person that never blew nothing.
So
yeah.
Ride or die.
Ride or die.
Yeah, yo, it's funny because you're right. Old Martin would have had a whole man.
Yeah,
he would have.
Yeah,
it would have been.
This Martin is just ride or die.
Full life. Full.
But we got ride or die. No, if you check all of the promo, it's Will Smith doing 85% of the talking, and then Martin just being a little reactive. I don't even think Martin was really there during this shoot. But press play. Cause you see they're not in this.
Yeah, they live down.
He damn sure wasn't.
Bro, I promise you, go from the beginning.
Hey, man. Look at
Bad Boys?
Wrong casa.
Yeah, they live down.
Yeah.
Bad Boys is at the other thing.
They're not there together.
Not at all.
And they just had
Yo, Martin said, hey man, can you come out to Woodland? Man, I can't make it out. Because literally, bro, you know what else it is, too? At the end of the day, Martin could love that man, but it's like, I mean, you know, that's his shit. Like, really, it's like, that's his shit. Like, it's his movie and shit. Like,
it is
so
it's Will's movie now?
Yeah, because it's Overbrook.
Overbrook,
Yeah,
okay.
So it's like, man, I'm right there with you, and I'm going to help you wherever you need me. But, like, there's certain shit I can't be just picking up and just...
But also being that this is my movie, you got to help your boy. It's like...
Oh, and I got to.
I got to because this is Will's movie.
This is Will, yeah.
I can't... It's not just the studio's movie.
And one thing, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but, you know, all the stories they had about just, like, how many people Martin has helped.
Martin is the reason Will Smith got this. Bro, Martin told them to hire Will Smith.
No fucking way.
Look it up.
What?
Look at because Will Smith wasn't proven yet.
What? Wait, hold on.
Martin was on the movie already.
Right, because he was a star.
I'm Martin.
Wow.
Is it saying?
No. I'm just thinking that through.
No, Martin's the reason that Will is on this. Like yeah, bro.
Hold on, I'm Googling this shit.
I know I'm not crazy.
Did I don't know, why is my internet acting crazy? Did Will Smith help Martin get bad? What fuck? I'm writing it the wrong way.
Help Will Smith.
Yeah, look it up on your end, because it's there we go. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, they blew it with Bad Boys 4 times. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are no. Yeah,
no, it's too buried. It's too buried in all the promo and there.
Man, they got a fantastic PR team.
Yeah, it's so buried. But no, there was an interview where Martin got Will Smith a job. Like Martin's the reason that Will Smith got on it, and then then Will became the highest grossing movie star with 8 to 10 $100 million movies in a row.
Right.
And then,
And then also, I feel like Martin, like, look, if I gave these other motherfuckers 3 Big Mama's houses, I can give Will full.
Yeah.
Boys.
No, and then Martin probably wasn't. Will, like you said, wakes up. Let's get it day. Let's get the day going. I think I'm gonna get Bad Boys back. And Martin's just like, oh, man, I'm tired. And then Will calls him like, hey, I just got the rights to Bad Boys. I'm sure it's still through like what, Paramount or something like that. They own the actual rights, but they probably leased them off, or he owns it. What do you think it is? He owns a percentage, or?
Let me see. I don't really. He has to. I want to feel like he pulled a Tom Cruise and he just has it.
Do you think he just got it?
I want to say, does Will Smith own Bad Boys? You know what's funny? That whole story you just told about how Martin helped Will Smith get a job, it's crazy because it just shows you how, like, those are 2 friends who look out for each other. Mm-hmm. Then you hear the Terrence Howard story. It's the exact same thing. Helped you get a job. You ended up being one of the biggest grossing movie stars. Can't get you on the phone.
Well, we don't know when it's gonna. Maybe Rob is gonna get him a really good job. Maybe that was an upset that happened, but maybe he's gonna circle back around.
Well, now that he said it on Joe Rogan, he might actually start.
Yeah, I also have because even for PR, I'm like, why hasn't Drake just been nice to Quentin Miller just a little bit to make the bad press? Because at a certain time, the only thing Drake had on his record to me was that how he did Quentin Miller. You know what I'm saying? With that whole ghostwriting thing and how he shunned. Quentin Miller ended up losing a leg. He shit was happening to him.
Bad for him.
And it's like, bro, all you have to do is be like, here, let me help you out. Help me with a couple more songs.
Right.
Or something like that. And I don't understand why somebody wouldn't circle back, even if it's just for PR. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't Robert Downey Jr., who now has his Oscar? So it's like, you have your Oscar, you got it.
Right? Why not?
Why not? Yeah. Why not just grab him for something? I don't know.
Well, because I don't have to. That's what they be thinking. Like, it is just so fucking. I agree, though. I see what you mean. But I feel like that's another reason why a lot of people get burned.
See, like, you don't reach back.
You don't reach back. And that could have just handled some little animosity.
Shit.
So when you're down, that's one more person who won't kick you.
So many, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are people that only have so many chinks in their armor. Like, there are like glaring, like, openings, and it's just like, just reach back and fix it real quick, especially when you're on top.
Yeah.
Reach back and fix it, because that turns into something else. That turns into Terrence Howard saying, man, and my man just abandoned me, and I helped him get.
Man, and it's funny because that's a part that, if you notice too, it's like, it's not super clipped. Like, it's not something that people really talk, but it's let him have a bad year.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like
Sony Pictures.
Oh, so Sony owns.
Sony owns it, but then I know it's something through Overbrook. It's probably just producing.
No, he's just producing it. He's the production company. He's, all the money. Sony sends them.
Cuts the
hey,
check.
Okay, so
here.
your budget is $80 million. We're gonna cut this check for 20, and then we're gonna do it in quarters or whatever. And Will, you figure it out from there. What do you mean we're over budget, Will? Well, Martin wanted to fly private.
Imagine him trying to blame shit on Martin. Oh, bro, that would be. But
You're right.
Martin said he need an extra. Nigga, haven't all your kids have private cars on this movie?
On this movie, right, bro? Oh, so when I was working on Superfly, Joe Silver, I saw this motherfucker. Like, we would go to restaurants at night after we finish shooting, and he literally orders everything on the menu. Like, he just says, "I want one of everything. If it's not big enough, bring two."
The rest of the production budget for the day? Nigga. I just thought about that. Yeah, of course. Wow.
Nigga.
Wow. Nigga. You know why? And there's so many people who do that because they're like, it's here.
It's here.
It's here. You know who else does that sometimes? Politicians. And that's how they got our former president.
They do it all the time.
On 34 counts.
That was
a great segue, wasn't it?
Wow. I got whiplash a little bit, but that was you did it.
34 fucking counts. They didn't get Joel Silver for that.
No. Well, well, some good restaurants. They were 5 stars. It was really nice restaurants.
Steak 48. Yeah, just let me get everything, and then let me get 2 of those cuts of the day.
Yeah. And I was just there. I was just like in awe. And I was just like, why would you do this?
Because my dog has to eat too.
No, he doesn't even bag the shit. There just be mad food on the table.
I'm taking
I take the shit with.
Yes.
And just don't look like, fuck you. I got people at home. Like, I'm taking.
I got people who depend on me.
I'm not wasting
I'm not wasting this lobster mac and cheese.
Are you fucking dumb?
I don't care if it hurts my stomach. And for what it costs, I'm not leaving this.
No, you got me fucked up.
You got me strict. Like this mac and cheese will have me later. What do you think about the 34 counts?
What do I think about the holy shit?
The 34 counts for paying for a guy who looks like he would pay a sex worker, paying a sex worker. And paying her off, people generally tend to,
Here's my thing.
Eliminate the problem.
We know Trump wasn't fucking for free, ever.
Ever. No.
He's never fucked for free. Well, maybe in the I was about to say, maybe in the late 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Home Alone days is weird. I'm giving him to the 80s because it was like in the 80s when you looked at him, you're like, he probably fucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Yeah, well, also I think he's just one of those guys who's always he's in the Wall Street world.
Yeah.
So those kind of guys, they're wild. So yes, he was always paying for it, and he was always getting some on the side.
He's always been paying for it. He's always been paying for it. And
you think he's gonna waste the time talking?
No.
No.
Talk to him.
You know what you're here for.
Yeah, no, but when I get to the room, the transaction is already done.
Big time. I don't pay you. I don't hand you money.
No, are you crazy?
In the 80s, he'd give them cab fare. He'd give them a couple $100s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cab fare. Yeah. Go get home. But it's like, so to get in trouble. I'm certain I'm oversimplifying this. You know what I'm saying? But to get in trouble for having your lawyer pay your hookers, I'm like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like, wouldn't your attorney?
Isn't that how that happens?
Isn't that how that works?
Your accountant, the pay stubs would go to through your accountant to your attorney. Or to your attorney. To your attorney.
Well, okay, and then they said, oh, he had damn. I lost it. He had finance. Okay, so basically he was paying his attorney and they were taking it out of the campaign funds.
Yes.
So they were taking it out of campaign funds to pay his attorney, and then they were basically falsifying what the payments were for.
Right.
But it's like
ads. Campaign ads.
Campaign ads.
It was really campaign pussy.
What is it? R&R. R&R. Yeah,
I had a stressful weekend.
Yeah, I needed some rubs, downs, and ups.
and ups and downs. Again.
So it's like, okay, boom, you fine him for that.
Only $130,000.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Fine him. He has 130. Have him replace it. Okay, it's like it's only $130,000. That's one of my jet. That's a day on the jet.
Charged with 34 counts of falsification of business records in the first degree, which is a felony in New York.
My lawyer did it.
Right. But look, you know what?
Is that not what a lawyer is for?
You can't throw your lawyer under the bus like that.
You're literally supposed to be thrown under the bus. Like, your job is for me.
Yeah, but I also feel like that's one of those.
You're literally supposed to be my protection.
No. I'm supposed to
perfection and defend. There's two sides to an attorney. There's offensive and defense. There's three sides. Well, no, let's just keep it at two. Offensive and defensive. All right? He was being offensive. I'm starting everything go through my lawyer. It don't go through me. I'm just, and that protects you. Well, that sounds like
And
defense.
then he paid it through. Guess what? What do niggas tell you do? You pay things through your company. And he did that. He followed every rule.
You put it through your LLC because they can't charge you. They have to charge the LLC.
But you probably shouldn't put it through the LLC, which is your campaign.
That man's hilarious.
Yeah, I put it through the Donald Trump campaign.
Oh yeah, just put it through the. They just donated.
It's also wild because you got to think it's such a low for a guy like that. It's such a low amount of money that it also is him just being like, "Fuck, I don't know, just take it out of that." Like, how many things could he have just taken it out of? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
but the thing is, like, also, was he the person that was saying take it out of it? Like, when you have that many pots of money, your attorney has access to certain pots.
Yeah,
you still have. Like, I don't even think. Trump, well, he probably would have to sign off if it was to come out of anything like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. So but this was I'm very happy that people are happy.
Trump's lawyers argued that the payments to Cohen were for his work as Trump's attorney, not reimbursements for the Daniels payment. Wait, hold on.
That was my work as an attorney.
Right. The defense argued that the descriptions on the invoices and records were accurate. Cohen held the title personal attorney to the president once Trump took office and was paid for his legal services under an unwritten retainer agreement. Therefore, their agreement went no business records were falsified. Their argument went that no business records were falsified. They also focused much of their firepower on portraying Cohen as a liar with the goal of discrediting his testimony. Cohen was the only witness who testified that Trump knew about the true purpose of the reimbursements. Yeah.
So he paid him through the campaign. They were like, these are my payments, but he took some of that money and paid the...
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what
I mean, I'm just saying, get him for something
tangible.
Like there is for sure tangible things to get him on.
Him, like you said earlier when we were talking about him and Epstein. Like, we've heard nothing about the like we got this guy on 34 counts of 130,000.
And we have several pictures of Jeffrey and Donald Trump.
Tons.
Kicking it.
That was his guy.
That's my boy.
Yes.
It's probably just because there's just too much damning information on both sides, on like every side.
You know what's hilarious? Imagine they're like, because both sides are conspiring as always, and I'm sure that on the other side that's conspiring against Trump, they're like, well, we could always pull out some of the Epstein stuff, and they're like, what? And then Bill goes down, and then Hillary goes down, and then it's no. Then Tom Hanks goes down.
I'm certain Trump dropped his balls like that one like meeting. He was like, "Go ahead,
for sure,
drop it.
Tell him about everything.
I dare you, because I'm gonna bring everyone down with me.
You're not good people. None of you are good people,
but you act like good people."
Man, did you see him at the UFC fight?
Saw him waving.
Yeah, everybody was running up and taking pictures. Shit's hilarious, man.
I mean,
he posted one TikTok and he has 1.1 million followers now, and Biden still can't break like 600,000.
I saw that. Aren't they? Why? You know what my first thought was? Why does Joe Biden's campaign have a TikTok?
Aren't y'all trying to get rid of this?
There you go.
Oh my God! Yeah,
so it makes sense for Trump to do it because Trump's like, fuck the system, fuck you, all that. But Joe Biden, I'm like, wait, didn't you sign off to get this out of here? So why do you
y'all
have
are actively posting?
That was my initial thought.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Doesn't make sense.
Hold on, check this out. This is this is the guy. To switch topics, this was the guy over on ESPN, Pat McAfee. Oh, I forgot to turn on TV for you, Lemicah.
Hey, I'm sorry that I don't have fucking eyes that reach around your computer.
So I think what we're trying to say is what the WNBA currently has is what we like to describe as a cash cow. There is a superstar.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that the players on the court need to act any differently. That's the athletes are going to do what athletes are going to do in any sport. And I think we're all learning that WNBA, that's old school football, baby.
Yeah.
That is old school football.
Wait for it.
But I would like the media people that continue to say, this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar. And is it because she stayed in Iowa, put an entire state on her back, took a program from nothing to a multiple success story? Is it because
the way he chose to say it was hilarious.
Entire points records.
I mean, this is like the one moment he could say it and not get in trouble.
He was right, and then the way he just gives her all her
because it's like I'm about to amp you up.
He's like, there's one white bitch who's a superstar.
He framed it so perfectly. That's next level, like no one's gonna that's genius.
Yeah, that's literally genius.
Because it's like, what do you mean? I was giving her all her props.
This one white bitch.
But if you said it about a black woman, you can't say this. You can't say that.
There's one nappy-headed hoe.
Oh, Don Imus. You know what's messed up?
Some hardcore hoes, some nappy-headed hoes. That shit was ridiculous.
So I have a problem.
Rough hoes.
I just say things that I think is funny. And so somebody was talking. There were a couple people at my house talking, and they were like, "Yeah, Don Imus, he did that thing." It was just a bunch of black women, and they were like, "He's awful. He should get." I was like, "Well, I thought it was pretty funny." Like, just like...
Yeah, exactly.
The prospect of it. And it's like he's a shock jock. And it's like he's been saying wild shit like this his whole life.
Right.
Like, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I think it was fucked up, but, like, it was funny. I find fucked up things funny sometimes.
Well, also... my issue is people never look at the root. So, it's funny that a person who would think that way exists. That's what's funny.
That's what's hilarious about it. That's what's hilarious. Like, really? Still?
Exactly. But I think that's the issue is people want everybody to be on the same think plane as them. And you have to allow for people. Just like, another segue. Did you hear about Richard Dreyfuss?
No.
Oh, so
I just want to say,
okay.
when I was talking to those black ladies about it, and I was like, I thought it was funny. I didn't think you should get
They
fired.
were angry.
No, one of them, her name's Essence. I love her to death. She was on the basketball team that Don Imus called Nappy Headed Hoes.
Oh,
shit. So then I was like, oh, no.
That was hilarious. I played for them.
She's like, he was talking about me. And I said, I mean, it wasn't right for him to say it.
How was her hair looking that day?
Essence is beautiful with some great hairstyles.
Styles.
Okay. But yeah, I digress. John Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard
From
Lewis.
Jaws. From Jaws?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The one with the one that says the quote, the one that gets eaten.
So he's under
R.I.P. Richard Lewis.
Richard Dreyfuss was at Cabot, and I guess they were showing a Jaws, rewatch. And apparently he came out in a dress.
Okay.
And then the people who attended claimed that he had sexist and transphobic comments during the Q&A.
Okay.
And he talked shit about Barbara Streisand.
Okay.
Hold on. It's actually, I got to get some of these quotes, because when you hear these quotes, they're actually hilarious. Hold on. This guy.
I love the older cats are just sick of it, because him and the father from Secession. Are just sick of it.
Sick of all the shit.
They're just sick of it.
Where's the because some of these articles don't want to actually say the actual things he said, but I saw one that was very, very good. It was saying the quotes. Was it USA Today?
Need to see these
quotes. Oh, bro.
He said he came out in a dress and started.
He came out in a dress and started talking about trans issues and what were the quotes? Hold on, I'm just gonna.
It's like
it was a rant, and the crazy thing is nobody recorded it. They recorded like pieces of it. But I know.
Well, I mean, I miss those days when you just heard about it. I'm tired of seeing the evidence, man. I'm tired. Everybody got a damn camera. Niggas can't do shit by accident no more.
That is true.
You can't have a drunken rage like.
Okay, see, he said we have no. What did he say first? But Dreyfuss reportedly received applause when he ended the discussion by referencing his 2002 book. But where was it? He said we have no knowledge of the hell we are. If we don't get it back soon, we're all going to die. Where is it? Dreyfuss man, they're not. God damn it! He said something wild. I wanted to save it for later. It was really kind of
Sean Connery.
Oh, audience members Diane Wolf told the Boston Globe that Dreyfuss said the parents of trans youth allowing them to transition was bad parenting, and that someday those kids might change their minds. That was one thing. That wasn't the one I was looking for. He also said. Damn, I gotta find these.
Yeah,
because it was like actually hilarious when you read it. It's like it's some old man shit. Yeah. It's like some
but I'm still of agreement that I'm like, that's when you're 18, then you can start. You know what I'm saying, making those decisions. Yeah, I am of mind to that.
He said that one wasn't even the no, that
wasn't even controversial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. He was.
Remember when Sean Connery was talking to Barbara Walters and she was like, "You think men should hit women?" He said, "Yeah, hell yeah,
just slap her.
just a good slap." I was like,
"Oh wow, this guy's wild." During that was supposed to be a lighthearted. We walked out of this interview tonight, all with hundreds of others because of his racist, homophobic, misogynistic rant. Dreyfuss received applause. One thought that scares me.
But see,
man, and if we don't get back to it soon, make sure your kids are not the last generation of Americans, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But here's where
last generation of Americans, and you all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking. What are you talking about?
Immigrants. It's just some old man ranting shit.
But okay, why can't people be racist, misogynistic assholes?
Personally, I think that's a freedom as an American,
right? Like I feel like that's like there are racist people, there are misogynistic people, and they're gonna say racist, misogynistic, homophobic things. Yeah. Like it's just,
and also it was all okay 30 years ago, and I'm fucking 80. You know what I mean? So it's like I lived 55, 60 years of my life this way.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're asking me to switch it up. Not saying it's right, but it's also, it is my right to.
That's my biggest point. Yeah, it's my right.
It's my right.
Like, it's your right to feel how you want to feel.
Yeah, as long as you're not taking that right out and harming
or hurting people.
Yes.
And I feel like if that's what you're on and you want to go on to and do a podcast and talk about that.
Mm-hmm. We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We had some technical difficulties.
Shit just cut out.
Yeah, technical difficulties meaning Maestro's dumbass didn't plug in the laptop.
Beat yourself up.
Yeah, I'm.
No one ever said.
At least I have a laptop. Ha! Well, now you have one.
Yeah, I was about to say, son of a bitch. I'll go to my backpack right now.
When niggas go to the backpack, you know there's problems. So in that,
I love making fun of my gay ass sister because I was like, "You brought your backpack?" Because you know
what they keep in the backpack. They're always ready to screw it on or off.
Strap up and strap out.
So check it out. Speaking of these people, Richard Dreyfuss. So he entered. First off, they found a video. He apparently tried on 5 dresses before he came out.
Look at him shaking
and he was dancing to a Taylor Swift song. And he came out and did a whole.
Is this
a whole rendition?
Yeah, this is theater. This is
look at it. Like, so he did this first, right?
Yeah.
And then they said the interview quickly went off the rails.
Yes.
Dreyfuss was reportedly asked about his time working with Barbra Streisand on the 1987 film Nuts and spoke about how she is a genius, but he didn't listen to her because she is a woman and women shouldn't have that much power.
Listen, bro. This is what I'm going to say.
Wait. You just got to hear all the pieces. Then he claimed Dreyfuss claims Streisand was stubborn to work with because she is a woman who should be submissive.
Is that what he said? I want to hear what.
I was like, that's why the video. That's what I'm saying.
I want to know: was he being funny while he was saying it? Was he being dead ass serious? Was he laughing?
Well, he believes these things.
I hate reading quotes. Like I want to hear the quote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But he has said other racist things. Oh, there's something else that he said in the past. No, but just listen. Once you hear it, knowing you'll be all on it like, yeah, fuck Richard Dreyfuss, man. Yeah. Just watch. So then the next one was he called the Me Too movement. He described it as the people who want to make me vomit. Okay. And then he went into the 10-year-olds who want to change their gender. Yeah. But apparently they had asked him in the past about the inclusion standards to get into comments he has made. Last year, the actor condemned the Academy Awards announcement that entries for the Oscars will need to meet a certain diversity and inclusion. No one should be telling me as an artist that I have to give in to the latest, most current idea of what morality is. Dreyfuss also praised Lawrence Oliver's portrayal of 1965, saying he played a black man brilliantly.
Well, first and foremost,
he's also been accused of groping fans in 2004.
First and foremost, I want to say fuck you for being like, oh, you're going to love this. You like diversity and inclusion. Like, you're a piece of shit.
You just don't have the blue hair yet, Lemicah. It's coming.
First and foremost, fuck off. Secondly, I absolutely love when old old people go off the rails. Like, that's my favorite thing. Like, when, what's her, Princess Leia?
Oh, she did do some shit, didn't she?
She was like, yeah, I was getting drunk and doing cocaine and blowing everybody. It was a party. Like, I love, like, when old people get their shit off. Like,
right.
It's like, because honestly, you're just getting a real feeling of how they all really felt. They're just at a point in their life where they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, and they're
like,
old.
And fuck everyone. And fuck, what are you going to do?
This is my sayonara.
Yeah.
Like,
like,
I'm out.
I want you to know how I really feel. I love a good, this is how I really feel, you piece of shit.
Fuck the rat race.
Fuck you, who I'm talking to. I don't respect you because you're a woman. I used to slap you in the 70s and nothing would happen. Fuck the niggers. I got a bunch of friends that are them, but you know. You know, they're the good ones and the bad ones. And then, you know, there's like diversity. I like the good old days where it was just white. It was a lot cleaner.
Well, it seemed like things were easier. No. Hey.
I love when, because old people, whether they're white
or black,
because
black old people going
black
are
old
fantastic.
People are off the fucking hook,
right?
Like with their everything, and it's like there's like I feel like the Me Too movement and like the all the movements have to have like an age limit, like
Congress.
When you're, oh my god,
literally,
like please get them out of here.
Yeah,
and I feel like when you're 73, let's say 73, like
I think 72 you should be transitioning, no question.
Transitioning into
74
all of you, like 72. If you're 72 or older, I feel like you are permitted to say whatever the fuck you want to say.
100%.
Now, should you be holding any type of position of power?
No.
Right. Like, absolutely not.
Your
like,
thoughts are not nowhere near now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you to be able to say how you feel, but I also don't need you making that many decisions. Like, Papa don't need to be driving. Papa don't need to be...
If you can't use AI, you can say what you want, but the beautiful thing is, unless you have a huge platform, no one's going to hear you.
No.
It's going to reach no
one.
one.
Who the fuck cares if you have a platform? As long as you're not the president.
Well, that's where it gets tricky.
I'm just saying, man. Like, people think, oh my God, people in Congress look decrepit and dying.
Because
like,
they are decrepit.
And dying.
And but like, they won't let it go though. That's like the boomers.
And like they don't put no new rules. Like they're like like, hey, you guys have to be able to like you need to term out.
You have to be able to, the way I would say it, you would have to be able to run around a track, or at least power walk around a track in under 3 minutes. Biden's not beating
my
that.
Fat ass can do that.
3 minutes.
Well, I do get
a track.
Track.
Like the gym track. Like not even the.
Yeah, I'd actually run. 3 minutes is excessive.
Yeah, well,
which track are we talking?
We're talking about 72-year-olds though, and 80-year-olds.
But doing this with their power walk and their 2 barbells.
Barbells.
They have 2.
How much do you think Biden can lift?
Nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. Barbells. Like, can he walk with the 5s? You think he could do the 5s?
Not far, but I think he could do that. I think he could do the 5 slow. It wouldn't be you know how you see old women.
Oh yeah, no, he's not. No, there's no hip action.
There's no.
It's like him walking with him like. Yeah, I don't know if he has him up here.
I
think
want
it's more
my
of like
leader to be able to at least throw a punch, and not break his back. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Barack because he can. I know he can throw a punch.
Oh,
bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And he can hoop.
George W.
You think this guy can throw a punch?
Yes. And he's kicking it with the other old man. He's kicking it with niggas that will throw the punch.
And at a place where niggas throw punches.
That was the most secure punch. Yes, I can say. Like, I don't think he'd break his back.
No.
I don't think
he's dapping niggas up. Yeah, what's good?
He still got all the.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? This is not an endorsement.
This is not endorsing. I'm just saying the guy knows how to do things.
He looks spry.
He looks spry.
Not sprier. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there are guys that are way sprier.
Oh well, of course, but
then do you see W? Do you see W being able to throw a punch?
W, well, man,
because it's
him ducking that shoe, nigga.
That's all I need to see.
That's bruh. Like,
and you know what? That was the perfect. I needed you to say that because he's spry. He dodged both of those shoes.
Yeah, and then also this nigga had the audacity to be like, "Yes, terrible things going on.
Now
watch this drive." Like,
you're absolutely right.
Like, no bullshit.
Yeah.
There's something to as much as we always like obviously want to argue like our leaders should be fucking protecting the country and doing their job. When you see guys like, once again, Obama out there hooping, when you see guys like even Trump being out there playing golf at his golf course all the time, it's like, okay, yeah, you probably should be in office. But at the same time,
this is a great show of power, bro. Like, this is I haven't seen Biden do any type of
nothing.
He
fell off a bike. I've seen him fall off a bike
so many times. I've seen him fall way too many times. And it's just like, as a man, I want the leader. Yeah, I'm getting into it. All right, I'm sorry. As a man, I want my leader to at least be able to do one crunch. Not man. I mean, like, golfing is so hard.
Yeah.
And it takes such a toll on your body. Like, people really think like, oh, it's not that. Yes, it does. Like,
well, because you are still walking a lot,
bro.
You're walking a lot,
and you'll throw your back out quick, bro. Doing one good
especially
swing,
when you're old, and if you miss hit or you miss swing at an old, oh, you're cooked.
You're done.
You're cooked.
Your disc. Oh my god. No. So it's like, even that little show. Yeah, I'm going to the golf course every day, every morning. That's what I got to do. Or I'm playing basketball with basketball players.
Active, bro.
I'm active. So
I'm pulling up to UFCs.
I'm pulling up to UFCs.
Like, and I'm like dapping up fighters. Like,
I don't like. That's one thing I hate the whole thing. Like, I can't be critical of our president.
Yeah,
like,
it's ridiculous. Well, the things that you can't be critical of, that's how you know that there's a problem.
It's a problem though.
Yeah.
Like, he has some type of dementia. We know this. Oh, look at
quiet you. Yes, it's an ad. The people don't know it.
The agreement lays out a framework for the withdrawal of American forces in Iraq, a withdrawal that is possible because of the success of the surge. جنوده وجنود الولايات المتحدة
dapping the nigga.
نقترب كثيرا من هذه النهاية. شكرا جزيلا.
Yeah.
He laughed,
and
bro. He smiled. The nigga smiled and missed.
Look at him. He pushed his security back too. His security came and grabbed him. He said, "No."
This motherfucker smiled,
like
bro.
This motherfucker threw a shoe at me.
He's like this nigga. Yo, like,
Biden could never.
Bro, he would have been folded. Are you kidding me?
No, he's actually in the hospital for. He gets hit with the butt of that shoe and then falls to the ground.
No, he's done.
His hip is.
Kamala is your new president.
I want a president that can be shot twice.
Well, good luck with that.
And he'll still be able to make it.
You know who you want? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
You know what though?
It doesn't seem like it'd be the worst thing.
No, right?
I mean,
for what we have.
Come on, I'm over here being like Trump at UFC. Woo! Come on, I'd rather a guy who was in WWE who actually is like seems like a good guy.
Am I tripping?
Nah, I mean,
I wouldn't have a problem. Like, now, all right, we're already in the circus, bro. We're in the circus. So it's like, let's go full circus.
Yeah.
Let's go The Rock.
Why not?
I feel like I would like that. I don't think he probably would see the world that much different. Like, I don't think he would try to destroy the world or anything. I think he genuinely try to help.
Yeah. Well, I don't... See, that's the thing. I don't think he has an agenda like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is like... Now, I do think he's fake. I do think, like...
Well, look at where he's gotten.
He's played such a character.
Look at where he's gotten. You don't get there without being.
No.
Like, yeah, no.
But it's like, there's something about that fake laugh, though. Yeah. It's like the Will Smith, you know?
Yeah. What does it look like? What does it look like when The Rock is pissed off?
I vote for Will Smith as president.
Will Smith's song "Getting Jiggy with It" was co-written by.
I'm so happy.
Nas.
Damn, you were. check this out. No, this dude made this video, and I was like,
the Will Smith song "Getting Jiggy with It" was co-written by this guy.
Nas. That's so
Dr.
crazy.
Dre song "Still Dre" was co-written by
Jay-Z.
this guy. Jay-Z.
Yeah,
the movie Patton was written by a relatively unknown Francis Ford Coppola.
Crazy.
After he wrote and directed the Mad Max films, George Miller wrote this
Happy
movie.
Feet.
Babe.
He did Happy Feet.
This
and he
movie,
did Babe.
Stuart Little, was written by the
M. Night
same guy
Shyamalan.
who wrote Signs and The Sixth Sense. This guy, M. Night Shyamalan. The James Bond film You Only Live Twice was written by this guy.
Fuck! Roald Dahl.
The guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. At the same time that writer Mario Puzo was writing The Godfather, he was also writing the screenplay for this movie.
Superman.
The movie's Sister Act, Coyote Ugly, and Lethal Weapon 3 were all co-written.
And Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah, wow.
Not live
Quentin
movie ever
Tarantino.
made was co-written by this guy.
Wait, nigga, what? Well, I am thoroughly impressed. How did you know? I didn't know half this shit.
I'm autistic.
Well, I knew that. Now, that was one thing I did know.
I'm so autistic.
That's crazy.
It's really bad.
That's how, I'm kind of like that with like music producers, but that I didn't know Getting Jiggy with It was written by Nas.
You didn't know that?
But when you listen to it, it makes sense. It's just like when you listen to Still DRE and like you.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, did you know? You're bugging. By on the Space Jam soundtrack, rap by Bugs Bunny. If you don't know who I am, you're bugging. If you don't know how to jam, you're bugging. If you don't know how to rock, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Who's that?
Jay-Z. Jay-Z did that whole song. Jay-Z even has an interview. He was like, "It's funny. I was walking around the studio talking like a rabbit."
What? You know what? I don't know what's funnier. The fact that Jay-Z said he was talking like a rabbit, or the fact that Jay-Z thought he was talking like a rabbit. There's no way. I can't hear this guy shape-shifting his voice, because I think he would have done it by now.
But I feel like, right? Like on some type of song. Like he was probably just like, hey. He was probably just
he'd be like, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?" Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
If you don't know, and they were like, "We don't have AI yet."
They made it work because Bugs was spitting.
That's crazy.
Bugs was spitting.
Well,
I don't know why I know any of these facts.
Well, you're autistic.
Yeah.
Rapper Sean Kingston has been booked.
He's been scamming niggas for the past 20 years though.
It's shocking more people haven't caught on.
Yeah, like we've known like he's a known scammer. Like he's like for like it's like been every
the way you know beautiful girls, you know he scams.
Yeah, just like Tyga is not gonna pay his bills. Like it's like
but I feel I could see that.
No, but that's the thing, we get it. Like it's
kind of like any guy who looks like Trump would pay a sex worker.
Yes,
from his company because he would have a company.
Harvey.
You know what I just realized? What you just said about all those meals at the end of the day, and it's just production budget funds? How many production budget funds do you have when you're Miramax?
When you're Miramax.
Oh, my God.
I'm Miramax.
Oh, my God. The Weinstein Company was cutting all kinds of checks. They didn't even go into that for him.
No, they were just like, yo, go to jail.
Yo.
Because Harvey's brother was like, bro.
No, you're not fucking up the whole... No,
like, yo, if you do this, you're fucking up everybody's
the
money.
whole
Because they're going to audit us. And they're really going to see what you were using money for. You were using the money. I got my kids, Harvey. I'm sick of it. I done bailed you out.
That's fucked up, man. I'm just saying because it's just like, sheesh.
Nigga, Harvey, go to Club Fed, and sit your ass down. You'll be happy. We will fund. You'll have everything in there. I'm sure Harvey's living great. Club Club Fed.
What's Club Fed?
There's only like when you do federal crimes and shit like that. Do you think Harvey Weinstein is in a maximum security prison?
Fuck no.
Do you think he's in any type of?
It has a tennis court for sure.
They have a tennis court. I thought about this and like I never really. So do they just be like, can you fund, like, I know like prison can be privately owned, but what if you're like a multimillionaire, right? And you're like, well, I'm going to go to this jail, but warden, wouldn't you like a couple extra dollars? We can build this out and build this out. You don't think you can like, there's not like a jail that's a luxury jail?
Well, okay. I think you would need immense amounts of money.
Fed.
But this is what I was about to say. Immense amounts of money, but that we can point to. Like, you have to be a Harvey Weinstein type. Exactly.
A lot of Fed cases, like, yeah, you do something criminal and you have to pay money back here, but you have so many other assets. You're still rich.
You're still rich.
It's not, you're just in jail for this part
of what
happened.
And that wasn't even a financial crime, technically.
No.
So I think somebody like him on the back end, what you probably, in theory, could do is fund the prison that you're staying in, like you just said. And
or
then
have some type of a secret bank account or some type of shell company. Buy into the prison.
Yeah.
Buy into this prison.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna build it up because I gotta be here for 20 years.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make this shit dope.
I'm gonna make this shit fly.
Yeah. And then guess what I'm gonna do? Then I'm gonna write off on my taxes.
Oh my fuck! Does that work? Can it work like that?
I'm sure it can.
Because Harvey Weinstein has legitimate money.
Legitimate.
That's coming in
constantly.
That's never going to stop.
They wanted to pull R. Kelly and all these people off of Spotify. No one's talked about pulling these Weinstein movies off of any of these
and they
platforms.
Didn't pull R. Kelly off Spotify. I'm sure he still has.
Oh, no.
I know he's always complaining about not having the... He has some type of mailbox money. Like, there's no way you wrote all those songs and you have no type of mailbox money.
Yeah.
You have no type of publishing performance right something.
He just had tour buses in his driveway. So when you're living like that, maybe you don't have any money.
No, it's just when you're living like that, the amount of money that you're getting from the mailbox isn't enough. So then you start complaining because you're like, I need more.
I need to be on the street
because I'm way above my means right now. And I know y'all owe me some money somewhere. But no, wow. They could just...
Yeah.
Harvey could just legitimately...
Yeah, buy into the prison. I'm sure there's not a law against that.
Donating to the prison you're in?
Yeah. Like you said, you do it through a third party.
Even if you were just, let's say Harvey Weinstein just got $100,000 put in his commissary every month, which is just probably a fraction of what he makes every quarter.
Yeah.
Just put 100, and then he's paying off all the...
But that's what I was going to say, too. You might not even need to do that because, in theory, if I make sure that everybody in this prison, and I think guys like the R. Kellys, anybody who's big who's in prison, you just make sure the people in the prison are happy.
Make sure everybody... and then you get your own room. You can get your own room.
Well, he for sure already has his own room. That nigga for sure has a cell phone. He'd be on that bitch probably all day. He probably got a laptop in there somehow.
There's some type of game system.
Because I'm paying... Well, he's so old. He don't play no video games. But, like, I'm so old. He might have a TV or iPad to watch him. Like, he's so old, like... As long as the COs look after me, and as long as the warden fucks with me,
yeah,
I'm
good.
I'm good.
It's not. I'm good.
And I'm in federal prison.
Nobody's gonna fucking shank me.
Everybody's probably my age, bro.
And
or they put him with like.
They probably do have to put R. Kelly with like the pedophiles and everything.
Probably they seclude him. Probably.
Yeah,
but then again,
but the pedophile section, that's where people go if like someone's trying to kill them too, or they trying to get them. They go.
Or when you get old.
Or when you get old.
Yeah, because
it's just the chill section.
Yeah.
The pedophile.
Well,
section is the chill.
No one's getting raped over there.
No.
Literally, it's double prison for them. It's literally exactly what you don't want in every facet.
So, all right. So Harvey.
It's the safest place.
Okay, so Harvey's probably in jail living great. The Young Thug can't. But see, that's the thing. Young Thug got so much money too coming in, legitimate. He just killed people.
No, but see, yeah, but
There's too many eyes on him.
Yeah, and I also think a lot of that money, you got to think he's probably doing other things. So now a lot of that money is now all his money is legal. All of it.
Yeah.
Because anything that would be coming from illegal gains is too hot
gone.
to look at. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. All those people are gone. So, yeah.
So it's like, but he's in Fulton County. So he's not in like a nice, cool jail. He's in the.
But niggas love Thug over there. So he's good.
But you also beefing with 2 gangs.
That's true. But, I mean, you know, he's Young Thug. I think he'll be all right. Nigga, once again, he can pay enough people. People will take a shank for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was getting drugs.
In the courtroom.
In the courtroom, in the jail. Yeah. But no, Harvey Weinstein, that's great. That's different type of money. And it's just like, yeah, I'm going to just build a new wing.
Where is Harvey Weinstein now?
What jail is Harvey Weinstein in?
Yeah, let's see.
Is he still in jail?
Yeah, for sure. He got acquitted of that one thing, or there was overturned one of the convictions. Weinstein remains in jail. Rikers Island. He was moved from Rikers Island to Windy Correctional Facility. This sounds a lot nicer.
It sounds a breeze.
A maximum security prison, though.
What is it called? Windy?
WENDE Correctional Facility. Let me look that up. Imagine you looking, it's just like green lawns. Here at Windy Correctional Facility.
WENDE?
Yeah. Facility. Let's see what kind of pictures we got of this place. Imagine they have a website.
That's what I thought.
Welcome to your stay.
He's in Alabama.
No, it's in Alden here.
I'm tripping. My bad.
They don't have pictures?
At Roanoke River Correctional?
Yeah.
Roanoke.
Population 961. Famous inmates. Mark David Chapman, who murdered Beatles John Lennon in 1980s. Robert Chambers, dubbed the Preppy Killer, who strangled 18-year-old Jennifer Levin in New York. Those are the most famous. And Harvey Weinstein.
See, I wonder why people aren't like, if they know they did the crime, like, why don't you just go and be like, yo, listen, just put me in this prison.
Yeah, like, make the deal.
Just make the deal. Like, yeah. Right? Am I tripping?
No. I would
if
instantly
you know
be
you
like,
did it, and they're like, yo, we're putting you in jail. What? Like, I would just be like, all right, I'm going down. Instead of fighting it, I'm going to take the deal, but a part of the deal is, yo, make sure I go to this jail. Like, one of the nicer jail facilities.
I want to go where Martha went.
I want to go where Martha Stewart
Where
went.
did Martha go? I'm going there. Or where's Ghislaine?
I want to go there.
I want to go where Ghislaine
I've seen her walking out in grass and fields and stuff.
Well, you know what's crazy? They said her jail is not actually that nice.
Yeah, but they also need to kill. They're gonna kill her too. So it's like
they're like, why would we?
We can't put you in like a really nice jail.
We got to put you somewhere where the stabbing will look real.
You know what I'm saying? They got to get rid of her too. It's not like
we can't let this go to.
They're just gonna let her.
So she's out here. Well, I mean, there's lawns. That's a
like
baseball diamond.
Some type of construction. It looks like they're.
Oh, look at the courts. Look, there's all courts right there.
Baseball court or
tennis court.
Tennis. Oh wow, they have a tennis.
Yeah, they have grounds. What's this shit over here?
Wow.
I mean,
it doesn't even look like they have like crazy fencing.
So she's in Florida.
They probably do have great jails in Florida. No, they probably have great and bad jails. Like, well, I know they have awful jails in Florida, but they probably have some really nice jails in Florida.
Well,
yeah, that's where old people go to retire, and
So there's probably a lot of old people who get
rich people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dag, that's crazy.
They probably have some good jails there. But yeah, like if you know you did it, just pick your jail.
Facts. Well, speaking of jails, 34-year-old Sean Kingston and his mother Janice turned 30. What you know the whole deal. They are accused of stealing hundreds of thousands in cash from Bank of America and First Republic Bank, nearly $500,000 worth of jewelry, a $160,000 Cadillac Escalade, and more than $80,000 in furniture. authorities say.
Okay.
Kingston was nabbed May 23rd at Fort Irwin, a U.S. Army training base in California's Mojave Desert, where he was performing.
Listen, man.
Damn.
They was just trying to get by.
Damn. How unfortunate is that? Wait, time out.
They was just trying
No, not that. You were performing at a military base and you chose to show up for that show after knowing you're scamming people?
Oh, so they arrested him at the military base?
They arrested him at the military base. What?
What was he? Well,
in the Mojave Desert. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was just like a show. And
no, I mean, but he's like, shit.
So yeah, so his mom's out now. It was she faces 8 charges, was cut loose of custody last Sunday, posting $160,000 in bond.
She's been scamming since 2006.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but the thing is like, just like, back to my thing, just leave. Why are you? Take the money and go. Like, get out. Because isn't he from Jamaica or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I think also the thing is, it's when you're doing some of this stuff, it's like, what's the end game, right? Like, how long do you plan to do this? You can't live like this.
Never an end game.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
I love the game.
Can't live like this. Like, you're gonna get caught. That's part of the thing.
If it's all you know, you stack up.
If that's all you know.
If it's all you know, you're gonna get caught, I'm probably gonna just, you stack up as much money as you can until you get caught. Make sure that's hidden in a good place. Do your time and come out and you got some money.
I guess. I'm just saying it just seems like you're constantly frauding people. Like, you can't constantly do it. Like, I get the people who like, hey, I'm going to run, like you said, I'm going to run a few plays, might get caught, but whatever. You can't be doing this shit for like 15 years. Like, you have to stack up or scam enough people, invested in something legit, like you got to flip the hustle.
It's all niggas know, man.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Did you hear about Amazon's getting rid of their just walk out technology?
Yeah, because they actually had people. They had actual people reviewing people walk out versus like they made it seem like it was just like super smart computers.
Supercomputer technology.
Just like, yeah, we saw what you grabbed, but we saw you put it back. And we said, no, they had motherfuckers in India watching people.
Thousands. Just watching. Oh, he did. I guess he did take the yogurt.
So much spillage, so much loss.
Bro, they said that they wanted for the 1,000, they wanted to only have to review about 50. They ended up reviewing, like human reviewing, 700 out of 1,000. So it was like, this makes no sense. So
you're 25%?
Yeah,
chance of just getting out with no one watching.
And so you're 25% autonomous. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yes, not the best.
Okay.
Nearly 2 million bottles of Fiji water have been recalled after tests found manganese.
There's
an N in it. Manganese and bacteria in water samples.
There's always new bacteria and like metals and things that are killing us. There's always some new name or something like that. That's all my grandfather drinks.
You were saying that on the last one.
That's the only thing.
Fiji water.
We had this whole conversation. I was like, my favorite thing is water. I love water. If we use this as a clip that. I love water. I like glass waters. Glass, Fiji's, microplastic, gay frog.
Fiji was first.
Fiji was first. That was the original classy water. Boom. This week, get here. Fiji's making you slow.
And that's what this does?
It's saying that it does. It affects your brain.
It's a mineral that your body needs to be healthy, but can become toxic if consumed in high amounts. Oh, whatever that manganese is, that's what's doing it.
Yeah, that's something bad to your brain. Also, microplastics. Also, what are we gonna do? Sue them?
Well, I mean, toxicity can show symptoms of tremors, hearing problems, mania, irritability.
My grandfather is super irritable.
I was gonna say,
manic.
Saw that Fiji
and shaky.
All you need to know about manganese. This is what we can say. Let's see.
Oh boy.
The U.S. Food and Drug, blah, blah, blah. What is this vital mineral, and what can happen to the body if you have too much? Here's what you need to know. If you remember your periodic table, you'll know that manganese is one of the transition metals sitting neatly sandwiched between chromium and iron. It's a hard, brittle metal that is abundant in our planet's crust and is essential in all living organisms. So it's a trace mineral. What happens if you have too much manganese? The risks associated with overexposure are most often linked to people working in the steel industry. Or as welders. Shit. So these people are exposed to airborne manganese dust, which is inhaled, can irritate the lungs and cause a condition known as metal fume fever. The pattern of symptoms tends to wane over the weekend when people aren't working, and a spike again when they're working. Excessive.
Got the black lung pop. Zoolander? No.
Yes, I do remember that. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. What is this? School for ants? These can include difficulty walking, muscle spasms, and hallucinations. Presumably, the FDA isn't concerned about people inhaling their Fiji water. However, consuming too much manganese in food and drink can also cause problems.
Wait, inhale. So it comes from inhaling. So it's kind of like the fear. Oh shit! It's kind of like the fear drug from the Batman Begins with Christian Bale when he put it in the water supply. But if he had to evaporate the water to make everybody go crazy.
Yeah, and he wore the little mask.
And he wore the mask and shit. But then I was always thinking like, so nobody like boiled water or took a shower in the time they were filling that water inside, because water steams. So it's like, aren't people already going crazy?
That one, I'm not gonna lie. Which one was that?
First one, Batman
that was the
Begins.
first one. Okay,
that was Christopher Nolan's first shot at it.
Because I won't lie, that's probably my least favorite one. I would say,
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like the first one should always be your least favorite, because it's like it's setting you up, it's putting you in.
And there's a lot of story,
and there's so much story, and it's like I got to tell you about his past, and where he's at, and where he's gonna go.
What Harry Potter always had, I feel like, to hang its hat on for the first one was the fact that the Christmas element and those things, like when Chris Columbus did them, like it did so much for the movie. You know what I mean? So it's like you could have all that set up in the story because there were these you're getting grandiose storylines. These kids are going into this magical world. It's different than Batman Begins, where it's like, okay, we're in this world. We have to be.
And you know what? It had all those elements, and I think I saw it during. I saw Harry Potter for Christmas. I saw it when we were on tour. My dad was doing a show. My dad and grandfather, they always had a joint show in Chicago. And, hey.
My city.
They always did a joint show in Chicago on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And they released it Thanksgiving, and it was snowing. And it just made it like the whole situation it's like a core memory, because I was going to see a Christmas movie in the snow with my family and everything. Oh, Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, bro, Harry Potter, like, it's etched in, because of those things, though. It's beautifully used holidays, and, like, because you got to think even, like, Halloween and the day, like.
It was also, like, the first eight-part series, wasn't it? Like, was there any, like, movies that came out with 8 sequels? It's funny because I was literally thinking Roots. That's literally the main thing. Niggas did it first.
OJ was in Roots, wasn't he?
I think he was. Reading Rainbow was also LeVar Burton.
Oh, LeVar Burton.
Yeah, it was Kunta, you know.
And then who played older Kunta? What's his name? Legend.
From Good Times.
Good Times, yeah. He's been mad shit too, but. Damn, I'm tripping. Because he has a.
I met him.
He kind of talks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
James Earl.
It's not James.
Not James Earl Jones. Not James Earl Jones.
When I say the boy got his own, John Amos. When I say the boy got his own money, he got his own money.
John Amos.
Yeah, legend.
But yeah, I think what's Harry Potter. All right, other than Roots, like, was there another movie series? Like James Bond doesn't count because like they changed actors.
First 8-part series. 8-part series movies. This is a feature film series with 8 entries. Can I go by year? They have all these names, but they don't have I want to know by year. What series? Damn. Hellraiser had 10 parts.
Really?
Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Okay, so Hellraiser had 10 parts.
Hellraiser been dropping since the 80s, though.
What movie has 11 sequels? Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious.
8, it seems like there's a few, but the list of film series.
I feel like Harry Potter was the first one.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to see by year. They're not really series. The Infinity Saga.
What was the first buddy
Phase
cop?
2. Buddy cop movie?
No, just buddy cop. First buddy cop.
The first buddy cop movie was Freebie and the Bean. Akira Kurosawa's 1949.
Akira Kurosawa?
Japanese film Stray Dogs starring Toshio Mifune.
Of course they would do it first.
A buddy cop film genre. Wow.
Of course they would do it first, man.
It's considered a precursor to the buddy cop film genre. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Straight up, hold on, let's look up some shots of this real quick. I typed in Stray Dog and now I'm just looking at sad puppies.
So this is the original buddy cop drama.
Yeah.
Stray Dog, 1949. And then
let's see. First buddy
I
cop.
would have said Lethal Weapon, but I apparently.
I mean, there was one before that. Let me see. First buddy cop.
Starsky and Hutch, but that was a show. But
let's see. Through predated by Richard Rush's 1974 film Freebie and the Bean. The film also credited as being okay. So Freebie and the Bean is the
first.
Yeah.
Is the first one. Buddy Cop is a film and television drama. Go to the wiki.
48 Hours. What year is 48 Hours?
48 Hours definitely couldn't have come before Lethal Weapon.
Okay, so In the Heat of the Night. What the fuck is Freebie?
Wow, 48 Hours came out.
Oh, James
82?
Caan. And Alan Arkin when he was young. Holy shit. Damn.
See how niggas just be forgetting about history?
Freebie and the Bean are a pair of maverick detectives with the San Francisco Police Department intelligence squads. The volatile group, after locating and shooting the primary hitman and distracted by being suspicion that his wife...
Alan Arkin. That's Alan Arkin?
Mm-hmm. A legend, bro. And then, let me see, what's the other one they said? In the Heat of the
Turner
Night.
and the Hooch, Top Dog.
Sidney Poitier. In the Heat of the Night.
Okay.
Then 48 Hours after Freebie and the Bean. Then Beverly Hills Cop.
Wait, so are you? What Lethal Weapon came out in '87?
Wow.
Eddie Murphy did it first. Well, not first, but like.
But you know what though? This explains a lot.
He also
too.
wasn't a cop though. 48 Hours, it was just a buddy comedy. It was
right.
Eddie Murphy was
right. He was a
the
convict,
he was a
and they
convict.
keep calling him convict the whole.
Yeah.
Listen, convict.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the watermelon jokes. Bro.
Which one?
Bro. What's his name? Because what's the guy's name? The racist white guy.
Nick Nolte?
Nick Nolte, bro. He calls him watermelon.
Oh, no. And I loved it.
Oh, no. I loved it. But I'm just saying it's funny to see, Eddie Murphy coming up in his career, still the role he had to play and what he had to endure.
Mm-hmm.
And he still flipped that shit. When he goes in that cowboy bar and then he starts doing the shit, he puts that... Fucking nailed.
But those are his first roles playing against that. Because even Trading Places, he had to deal with that. Then in this, Nick Nolte berating him.
Bro, that shit is. Let me see.
Nick Nolte racist.
48 Hours.
Who's crazier, Nick Nolte or?
I know who exactly what you're saying. I'm about to say. The guy who talks like Gary Busey. Thank you. Yes. I don't know. It's all in the land. I'm Gary Busey.
I think it's Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, yeah, for sure. But I think Nick Nolte probably is more like, I would love for Nick Nolte to go do a speech at a college.
Where's he been?
somewhere talking a lot, probably, and they're
Just
keeping
staying
him
low.
out. Dad,
No.
Grandpa, you
Grandpa
can't say that shit.
Yeah.
Or his kids, Dad, you can't say that shit.
He's for
Oh,
sure.
it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
Like,
for
for
sure.
sure.
For sure.
He played that role his entire career.
I remember when Barack Obama was voted in, I was at Morehouse, and we didn't have school the next day just because we had the first black president. I was just excited. Everybody's happy.
Don't you think that's counterproductive?
Shut up. So we were always happy and just filled with joy and just like, wow, this overwhelming feeling. Look at what we've triumphed. Fuck you. And then I called my grandfather. And I'm like, Pop, we did it. We have a black president. He said, it's not going to change shit. I said, what? He said, it ain't going to change shit. And I was like, but we did it. He was like, yeah, I'm happy we did it. I'm glad we're here. Shit ain't going to change.
That was a
Ain't
wise
shit
man.
changed.
That's a nigga who's seen it.
I seen that.
Heard it all before. All of your sweet talk, baby this, baby that.
But your life ain't working now.
Nope.
Look who's working out.
I've had to break you down.
I had to shut you down. Yeah, they just had the Roots Fest in Philly. They're having it right now.
Oh yeah, and who was it? She wrote "You Got Me."
Oh, Jill Scott.
Jill Scott, and she sang it. Yeah.
Remember, I don't like Jill Scott from when I was a little boy.
What did she do again?
This is petty, and everyone's gonna look at me as petty. But you know, when I was a little boy, my dad had a show, and Jill Scott was on it, and Alicia Keys was on it, and Music Soul Child was on it. But they were all opening for my dad, and I was on tour. I was on the road with them at that time, so I was just running backstage like I normally do. And then Jill Scott came in and had everybody kicked out of the backstage, and I was like, but. This is our backstage. This is we all.
But he's the headliner.
This isn't your show. This is my dad's show. And then from that moment forward, I was like, beef.
And from that moment forward, he was a Richard Dreyfuss fan.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You shouldn't have this much power.
Yeah, I'm just so confused. It's like, this isn't yours. This is ours.
Well, the unfortunate, before we get out of here, we got to discuss the unfortunate events.
Sword fight. These people hate our children. Just take more calls. Go ahead. Who's the next person?
His voice is crazy.
We're going to beat these people.
It's crazy to see Alex Jones cry like that. I know they're going after that,
Let me see if
man.
they're real tears.
These people hate our children.
Oh, you haven't seen this at all, huh?
At the end of the day, we're going to beat these people.
I hate fake crying.
I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight.
Oh, yeah, no, I see a tear.
These people hate our children.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than what he's saying, though.
Just take more calls. Go ahead. Who's the next person? At the end of the day.
Like, I think a lot of this shit is like, cause he be right about a decent percentage of shit. I think it's kind of like, let's just shut you the fuck up for sure.
Yeah,
and he probably got a lot more shit than just like having to sell his ranch that he's probably doing.
No. He
has death
He
threats.
owes $1 billion. He doesn't have $1 billion.
Yeah.
They can take anything they want from him at any time. I don't even know how he's able to rent things. I don't know how he's able to have a studio.
I know.
I don't know how he's able to hire people and pay them. I don't know.
You know what he has? He has skin currency. Because I'm going to be honest. If if Jay-Z owed somebody $1 billion, they'd be like, nigga, I can't help you.
There's nothing
He'd go to get a fucking Honda Civic. They'd be like, look, buddy.
All of your assets have been garnished, bro. $1 billion? It's over.
He don't even make $200 million a year. It's cooked.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, how has he been able to stay afloat for this long? Like, what was his plan? Like, well, you keep on letting me do the show, I'll be able to be back and fucking, give me 35 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna take him down.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
what?
it's over.
No, that's
It's
crazy.
over. Because he's white. He's like, it's because, listen, man, I don't know, man, because I don't even want to start talking on Alex Jones because the way I saw they did him, I would prefer not to even
You know what I also noticed? Like, no bullshit. I even noticed when I was going through all the clips, unless you go on X and shit, then you still see it. Oh, people just like it. It's just people don't even but that's what I'm saying. People don't even like go and read into anything he's said. Like it's just like conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Like that's just what it is. There's no like there's no gray area. No. They don't allow any gray area. It's like nope. He's a wacko. He's a wacko.
But I mean, listen, the way first of all he said some wild shit.
No, he did. But the crazy thing is he's always saying some wild shit.
And that's the thing. So you never know what's like super wild. What is he joking? What is he?
No, I don't think he'd be joking. I think I think he really be believing a lot of the shit.
Yeah,
but I also think
like
he
a
sees
manic personality.
He is, but I also do think that here's the weird thing about him. He has done real journalistic things. So therefore, because he's actually done journalistic things and actually like the Bohemian Grove shit and all that, you kind of got to look at like, okay, so he is trying to, regardless of why he wants to uncover the truth, he does find some shit. Even like they're making the frogs gay, blah, blah. Also, like, I hear it all the time. Like Joe Rogan tells a story. He's like, yeah, he was Alex Jones. Said, yeah, there's a place and they fuck kids and they all go to this island. And, yeah, that sounds ridiculous, bro. And then you find out this place exists. So it's, he missed the mark for sure. And I would believe he's probably an alcoholic. Probably does cocaine. Seems like the type. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not saying he does, but wouldn't put it past him. But I do think like, yeah. He swings and he swings big, but a lot of times he's not completely wrong. Now, the Sandy Hook shit, that's, he misspoke on that one.
That was just crazy.
Misspoke on that one. Or was it, did he misspeak or was it he doubled down too hard? Because think of how much shit he's probably misspoken on, but didn't double down as hard.
Yeah.
He got too much attention for that. Like,
and then there's too many...
hurt families.
Hurt families.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I gotta get you now. Whatever I gotta get you. Like you and.
So how does that work? What do these people like? Do they? If there's $1 billion lawsuit, he doesn't have $1 billion. So what do they get?
Assets.
What, they own the InfoWars studio now?
Freeze. You can freeze whatever assets he has, repo his cars.
Yeah, freeze. But who's getting money? Who's actually getting paid? Like, so are they all just like, good, he's ruined? That's it? Like, are they going to get a check?
I feel like a lot of people just wanted to prove a point. It was crazy to say that. It was crazy to say that was faked. Do you think they faked any? Like, do you think they've actually faked school?
I think every event. I won't be explicit to that because once again, like, we don't fucking know. But I wouldn't put past any large event being faked. And I'm taking that. That's fair. You could take that all the way from terroristic events all the way to like sporting events. Like any large event where a lot of people have a vested interest, I don't put past like someone trying to fake it. Remember back in the day, who was the guy, the mobster, or not a mobster, Arnold Rothstein. He fixed the World Series.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Or they said he tried to. There's conspiracies about it, but yeah, when the Cubs played.
Yeah.
The 1919 World Series.
Yikes.
Man, like, you know.
Extort people.
Well, you not only could you extort people, they didn't get paid enough. So you could pay them, you could break their legs, you could hurt their families. You could, like, they don't make enough money. Like, these niggas have jobs on the off season. Like regular ass jobs. So I'll give you, especially back then, a guy like Arnold Rothstein, I think they said even back then he was worth like $15 million or $20 million.
That's like $500
million. Let me see. Arnold Rothstein net worth. With a reported wealth of over $10 million.
That's like 100.
$162 million in 2024.
162?
Mm-hmm. He was one of the wealthiest gangsters in U.S. history and widely considered to be one of the founding fathers of organized crime.
Only cost $1 and fucking a loaf of bread cost a nickel.
And that's my point. So let me just go put 5,000 out on the street. You know what niggas will do for today? Do you know what niggas would do for $5,000?
5,000 is what? 100? Like 5,000 is like.
Let's see, $5,000 in 1919.
It's like 70.
5,000 in 1919 is $92,953. $100,000. Just throw a quick 100 out there.
100.
Quick. Let's just see what it does. Grease a couple refs.
That is crazy. At 5,000 is now worth 100,000.
Nigga, McDonald's is $16. Think of it this way: you could live in one of the cheapest places in America, and if you have a 2-bedroom, you're still looking at 1,000.
This is bad.
Oh no, it's crazy. Where is it going? But see, I feel the same about.
Well, see, that's where I'm scared. Where is it going?
It's going to your landlord is going to be a fucking company. That's where it's going. Your landlord is Walmart. Your landlord is Amazon. Your landlord is BlackRock.
I don't want to live here anymore.
I mean, I don't know if I would leave here.
I want to go. Something's coming.
But I think what's coming is going everywhere. And I think that's an issue.
Yeah, but if you go to like a place like
don't say Colombia.
I was gonna say like the Philippines or like Thailand or something like that. Some type of I can't say Japan.
You're heading out to where Puffin.
Is that where Puff is?
No, he's not there yet.
I'm
talking about Bali.
Bali?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I ain't do nothing wrong. I
out of Dodge out there.
I'm just getting out of Dodge early. They're getting out of Dodge because they need to get out of Dodge and they need to stretch their dollars.
Yeah.
I'm just getting out of Dodge because I want to stretch my dollar. I ain't got to go, and I just see something coming.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to hit everywhere, but I see what you're saying, at least if it hits elsewhere. But see, I don't want to be somewhere else, though, and some shit hit the fan, because the issue then becomes, no matter, unless you start today, that you need to be over there today, boots on the ground, with some money, knowing some people, having your people in place, building relationships, so in 5 to 10 years, if some shit happens, oh, no, you're embedded enough. Yeah, but like, and still that's iffy, because nigga, I've only known you 5 years. Yeah. Like, no, shit has hit the fan. Fuck you. All of a sudden, I don't understand you anymore.
Yeah, no.
But you spoke English. Nah. Gone. So that's why I'm like, nah.
Rob you and gone.
Gone. Exactly. You don't know how shit really run out here.
You don't know me. Like,
exactly. And that's why I'm like, I listen, man, as bad as things can get and have gotten in certain facets, it's still, it's still the number one economy.
I just don't know.
It's America, man. There's no place better.
Is that a nail?
Yeah. That's pretty gross.
I touched it.
How did that get over there?
I don't know.
That's me picking my nails when I'm fucking sitting here editing.
I touched it. No, no, I also don't think living on the coast is smart.
Oh, tsunamis?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Tsunamis, closest to Russia.
Closest to touche.
No. We're the closest to Russia. Alaska's actually the closest to Russia. But, like, yeah, California, the western shoreboard, closest to Russia. So if they're going to attack and hit and they want, like, a bomb that hits closer, why wouldn't they hit LA or something like that? Because it's like the East Coast, that's closer to Europe. Right. Those are our allies, so we're good. We're the most vulnerable right here. So I'm just like, we're close to China, we're close to Russia. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like, I just feel like this is a target.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do maximum damage with the least amount of like you hit.
Yeah, you hit California.
You hit Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah. Well, also I've always looked at it too, like if you fuck with our entertainment system,
our whole focus is
done. And that's the craziest part, because it, like you said, a place like Los Angeles or like a New York City, like, but New York not as much, LA, because it's more of or Vegas, like those kinds of places are just
not Vegas.
No,
but I get what you're saying.
Right.
LA is,
but think of right.
It's where you heard them.
Yeah, but I also, LA has. I'm just gonna name things that LA has. LA has the Grammys. LA has, God forbid the Lakers were in the finals or something. But there's the courtside we have, and then
boom. Oh no, you don't even gotta have nothing special. Everybody live here.
Right.
So
like
Nuke,
right.
You I don't want to say that. This sounds awful.
Duke Nukem.
But if you Duke Nukem LA, you know what I'm saying? Like, then it's like you're going to get somebody everyone loves. You're going to get several people everyone loves. Oh, my God, George Clooney! It's L.A.
All I imagined. God, I hate this era we live in. When you said that, all I imagined was a nigga on his phone like, hey, dog, I'm pouring one out for my nigga George Clooney, bro. Because niggas would definitely buy Casamigo stock will go through the roof.
Crazy. It's now our national
drink.
Alcohol.
Yes.
It's our national beverage. Casamigo.
And everybody, R.I.P. Clooney.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gone. The damn
Kim K.
All the Kardashians. You might get Kanye. You got them Justin Bieber. Well, okay, stop. Who are the good people?
I mean, it's people who, that would be, yeah.
You get it. You hit. That's where you do the most harm. And so now I'm just like, I feel vulnerable here.
Yeah, it's not a place on the up and up.
And let's not even talk about strategically battle strategy smart. Tsunamis, like flooding, the rising of tides. It's just like so much fires. I don't feel
right
like LA,
and any of these things could just be some accident that starts another accident.
Because the crazy thing, the fires, all they have to do is start a little one, and then it's on.
Right,
it's so easy.
And now that's distraction number 1, and then you go. And then that's distraction number 2. Right. And we're all, so we don't care. Look, it's burning over there. That shit crazy. Shit burning literally out the window.
And the thing is, we can't even leave because, like, as soon as shit goes
traffic
down,
is ridiculous. You can't get out of this place.
You can't leave. You're stuck here.
Yeah, you are stuck. Like, if right now there was some shit going on, like, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
This is what it is. I can't get out of fucking Hollywood if the Hollywood Bowl is throwing something.
Bro! You're stuck.
God forbid there's a national emergency.
It's over.
You're done.
You just pour some cocoa. Like, I don't know. Go high up. Like, what do you do? There's nothing you do if something happens in LA. This is such a disadvantage. Like, this is not
very right.
This is not like a good place to be, especially now. Tensions are high.
The only thing that would save you out here, only thing. If you have a gun, you're one of the few people who have one.
I believe in guns.
I believe in guns as well because the other person could have one.
Yeah, I totally.
It's that simple. Like, don't get me wrong. I wish we lived in a society or a world that just guns weren't a thing. That would be cool. Yes, I agree. Also, we would have a lot less food. We would have a lot less resources. But it would be nice if guns weren't a thing. People weren't just killing each other. Even like how the UK, like cops don't just carry guns or like off rip. Would be nice. But since that's not the world we live in, a lot of people out here in California, they're very, it's not that kind of place. They're very against guns. But what you're saying, if some shit like that were to happen, that's the one nice thing about a place like the South in general. like a place like Georgia, Texas, any of these places. The issue is everybody has a fucking gun, so you gotta be careful, and everybody's not, at the same mental whatever. Mm-hmm. But I know this motherfucker might have a gun, and he think I might have a gun, so we might just fucking.
Because in Texas, like, it's like there's a high chance there's going to be a shootout. There's not like give me your shit. Like you always have to walk into every situation thinking.
You're armed robbing somebody. You might get killed.
I might die.
Yeah.
Here.
Nah, this nigga ain't got no gun on.
Yeah.
You know which ones wouldn't. You're like,
he not strapped.
You could probably rob all of West Hollywood.
That's what they do.
Good point. I just realized all the clubs are in West Hollywood. That's what they do.
That's what they do. They don't be robbing people.
Come up off that rollie, nigga.
No, they rob people up in West Hollywood and
Beverly Hills,
and they go up to hunt. They not hunting in their neighborhood.
Hell no.
They hunting up here.
Yeah, and then the valley is where they hit you with the break-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bossa Nova, they've been robbing people at Bossa Nova for years.
Bro, remember the guy got shot outside of Bossa Nova?
I think Young Blue killed a guy outside of Bossa Nova because they tried to.
Young Blue, the singing nigga?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking this up.
You're mine still. That guy? Yeah. I think he killed somebody.
Young Blue arrested after allegedly getting in a shootout with attempted robber, January 24th, 2022.
Oh, attempted. That means he lived.
The suspect walked towards Sunset Boulevard near the Bossa Nova. The suspect then walked towards Blue and his crew. They reportedly assumed they were next to be robbed, which is when Blue and his brother allegedly exchanged gunfire with the perpetrator during the botched robbery attempt. The person was not able to take anything from Blue. However, according to the report, a member of the artist's team was grazed by the gunfire.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I apologize.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're I mean, it's not a game out here. I got robbed.
Yeah.
Did I tell this story on this show? About me getting robbed? I'll tell it.
Yeah, tell it. I don't think you've told it on here.
I was with your ass.
Yes, you were.
I was with you. I was with your punk ass.
We were leaving one of those Hollywood events.
We were literally leaving one of those
with a manager I don't have anymore.
And we had a good time.
Had a couple of drinks.
Had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Then I left and I was like, I'm out, Maestro. I'm just gonna go. And I
got to the Benny Hibachi truck.
Had to go get some Benny Hibachi. Went to get some Benihanas. Walked down the street. I had my food, had my little fanny pack, walked down the rubber band. Well, actually, I was actually listening to Lucky Day, who's one of my friends. And I'm walking down the street, and I can't look at him the same anymore because, anyway, I'm walking down the street, listening to the album. It's a great album, Painted. Love it. Just not paying attention. Then, boom, a gun in my stomach, a gun in my back. Two Hispanic gentlemen.
The fact that you still call them gentlemen, I got to give you credit.
Two Hispanic gentlemen come up. Hey.
Hey, Holmes.
Hey, Holmes.
Hey, ese.
Run that, Holmes. And I'm just like, you got it, baby. Y'all got it. I'm not trying to fight or nothing. Y'all caught me red-handed. No, I'm got my AirPods in, listening to music and shit. Ain't shit I could do.
They didn't have AirPods then, did they?
Yeah, I had AirPods.
Really?
I had AirPods. I think I had AirPods. Anyway, they take my daddy's chain. They take my fanny pack. They take all my keys, my wallet, all that shit. They let me keep my Benny Hibachi, which was kind of them.
I would have just taken the food, too.
Right? Wow, it's fresh.
It's hot. There was like, this nigga ordered some bullshit.
Nah, it was lobster and shit. So then I get back to my crib. My boy Carl's there, and my boy Damien's there. And they're like, I'm like, hey, I just got robbed. I guess I gotta call the police. And I'm just laughing about it. Yeah, I don't know. And then I open my food and I start eating. And as I started eating, I started crying. I was like, yeah.
Lemicah, you want to look right?
Oh Oh my God, Maestro!
This is the night it happened. I have the photo from the night it happened.
Me wearing that tight ass Mickey Mouse shirt.
It's tight as hell.
It's tight as hell.
And you had your fanny pack. You wasn't lying about nothing.
I didn't lie about nothing.
And
That's
there go
my
the
daddy's.
chain.
That's my daddy's chain that they took. I need to take a picture of that. It was beautiful. It had diamonds all around it in the middle. It's just a circle. That I told you I had my fanny pack.
Man,
that's my daddy's chain. And I had that was a really nice bracelet that I bought. I had this on too, but it's just too hard to take off.
You were like, look, guys.
I was like, guys, I gave you everything. Like, I can't. But yeah, that's shit.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That is the evening. I was robbed for all my things.
We was robbed.
We was robbed. Yeah, they got me. God damn, look at us, me and my boy.
Man.
And now look, he's making it back up to me. He brought me onto his show.
Man, listen, man. We're figuring it out.
We're figuring it out. He loves
you
me.
can tell it's an industry event. Just look at all the faces in the back. Yeah, man, so I'm writing a screenplay.
Look at my hand. Yeah, like, what am I doing there?
You're doing the rock thing.
Yeah, I'm fake.
I'm fake.
I'm fake as hell.
Yo, well, I think that's
No, play the America thing from.
Right. You had sent me something. You did had sent me something. You did had sent me something. Let's see. What is this? Can I share this with myself? Yes, I can. Copy. And this is from what's that show called? The Newsroom?
Newsroom. Yeah.
Let's see. Check that camera. Still recording, right? Yours?
Yeah.
I say camera. This nigga look at the TV.
My bad. Sorry.
This boy. The boy ain't right. Can't get right.
Can't get right. Oh, can't get right. Add a pippy.
That boy, Bokeem.
Right. Love us some Bokeem, man.
Stay with a job.
Don't he?
Let's move on to the next question. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what? You know what I mean. Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Diversity and opportunity.
Lewis?
Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that way.
Politician answer.
Will. The New York Jets.
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that. What makes America the greatest country in the world?
Well, Lewis and Sharon said it. Diversity and opportunity and freedom and freedom.
Uh-oh.
I'm not letting you go back to the airport without answering the question.
Why is she giving him answers?
Well, this is the opening. You still don't. This is the opening of the show.
Okay.
Like the first episode.
Okay.
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is America
Not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
Ooh.
So unpatriotic.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose.
If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always?
Hey, and with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom?
Canada has freedom. Japan
That's
has
the guy
freedom.
from Ozark.
The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain.
Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
Yeah, you, sorority girl.
Just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is,
There is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories. Number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite?
Talking that shit.
So I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna watch every episode of this
Nah,
show.
that's some real shit though. I love that. Mm-hmm. Might have to cut this part for YouTube. It's a lot of video. YouTube is gonna be like, hey.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice though.
I just think like that's just a very good moment and just very poignant and very well said. And I was like,
well, yeah, because it's facts too. It's one thing Kevin O'Leary said. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing he said even when they were discussing.
He's the worst. By the way.
Oh no, well we know this, but when they were discussing like even the Trump thing, he was like, I don't really care. He was like, the biggest issue is, he said, all I keep thinking is this is bad for America's brand.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was one thing I literally was like, damn, like anyone who would argue that is stupid, because it's not the fact of, yeah, I get it. If you're on the inside, you don't want to harm America. You are an American citizen. Yeah, you're on the inside. It's like, okay, well, maybe your side's winning. Maybe but from the outside, what? So like even the fact that, so y'all make bad decisions then. Mm-hmm. Like literally, it's like, so if you're a resident, so y'all just make shitty decisions.
We do.
So well, I know that, but then it just looks like, so anything y'all go with is a shitty decision. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's one of those, I mean, America does it better than anybody else since probably, Germany? And that's the propaganda of, this is what we are. This is,
We don't even realize we have constant propaganda being spewed at us.
Oh, yeah.
People don't even know. Like, they just think it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, even the fact of what he said, when he was talking about, like, we talk about freedom, he's like, there's
freedom.
100 something other countries.
205 sovereign countries. 180 of them
have freedom.
That's what you talking about.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things we do have better freedoms in a lot of ways, or we have more freedoms in a lot of ways than a lot of
that's
places.
what I'm saying. Do you know that for it to be fact that we have better freedoms?
No, that's why I changed better to more. Yeah. Because I agree. I won't say better.
We don't know,
but yeah. I don't know, and that's another thing. You think of things like, even when you hear I know the way I view a country like Russia, right? Because I've never been there, and all I have to go off is what I've been told. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine it being somewhat like here, and it's just a different system. Yeah. But like, no, the way that they train us to think is, no, everywhere else is like weird and they do shit wrong.
And see, everyone is so certain on that. Everyone is so certain that we are the best. Everyone's certain that over there is so wrong and everything.
Right.
I only like have conversations and like to talk to people who are willing to say, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then let's find out together. Let's figure it out. But if you're not,
or a motherfucker who's been everywhere, and I'll listen to that person who's like, man, look, I've been.
Hey, you been there? You seen it?
And that shit ain't like, they got this, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
It's not this.
It still don't be exactly. But a nigga who ain't never been nowhere outside of fucking Virginia and is over here telling you like, France, fuck out of here.
You can't tell me shit.
Yeah, you ain't been there.
Nah, but if you're willing to figure it out and learn and say I don't know, I will listen and talk to you.
Facts. Yeah.
Work on, but
because I don't know. I just know that if it was a random luck of the draw, like even sometimes I think about. I know I'm rambling on, but I think about this. It's like, you know, sometimes how we were talking about luck of the draw. You'll be born and you roll the dice, and then you never know who you end up with. You never know who your parents going to be, who your family's going to be, what field you're going to end up into, what friends you're going to meet. All these things can be different. But think of it like a slot machine, like cherry. So it could be like, man, born in America, fucking 6'5", fucking damn black. But all right, gotta overcome this. The ding, like
yeah, but you're 6'5", so all you gotta do is learn.
That's what I'm saying.
And then it becomes a net positive.
It's crazy because here's the other thing. You could have been born the same way. Same example. Somebody's born, boom, okay, I'm born in this race. Damn, okay, it won't be as easy because I'm born in this country. Like,
right?
See what I'm saying? Like, if you're a Chinese man, you're born to rich parents, and you grew up in China, you're the fucking man. But now there's a version of, okay, my first generation parents I got. Chinese man, but I'm in America. That's a whole different thing he has to navigate, you know? Or you could be, you know, white man in America, fat, short.
Ooh, that's a rough one, especially now.
Broke.
Oh. Because it's like the white in America, you got some good, like you can get some loans, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, yeah, short and fat, they might not give you loans just by
looking at you. He's going to eat it all up.
You gotta go to the gym if you want a loan, bro.
Sir, I can't give you a loan for a chain of grocery stores.
Like, you stink, sir. I won't.
You stink, sir.
Like,
your name is Cletus.
Cletus. It's pronounced Cletus.
Cletus. Well, I figured if I get about 10 of these up, then me and Brandine can go down and we can open up the fishing mart.
Do you watch Moonshiners?
We've talked about Moonshiners. Yes.
They are actually geniuses.
They got the black people.
Oh, no. Tucker and Dale. Digger and Dale. And what's his name? The black guy's name. Richard. Richard's the black guy. He makes moonshines too. And they all sometimes come together like the Avengers. But like these niggas are actually like geniuses. Like they like the way they can build the machines and distillation.
Yeah,
machines,
I saw that. And they build it in like 2 days.
Yeah, but like they'll work out like they're engineers.
Yeah.
For what they do, like they are good at it. Like, yeah, you got to take this copper, but that reacts bad with this, so you got to do that. And then I'm like...
And then you got to let that ferment.
And then you got to let that ferment. And like, they are like geniuses.
Yes.
Like how
people with
dealers,
plants.
I was about to say...
I said people with plants. You said drug dealers. Yeah,
I was like how people can eyeball weed and be like, oh, that's a great.
Or how people could throw it in the Pyrex and be like,
that ain't right. Eyeball it. They eyeball it. What did Gorilla
You gonna need more cocaine than that.
And I don't need a scale for the work. I can eyeball perp.
I am not you, jerk.
Hey, know me, make your situation work. You don't want to make it ride in an all black earth.
Gorilla Zoe.
Oh, buddy.
I need a hood nigga.
I need a croak by a pound.
You don't know to run the town.
Hey, hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around.
Thick bitch. Long hair, yellow, white, red, brown.
Hood nigga.
And my Chevy sit on 24. Rims look like flapjacks, pancakes. You ain't no hood nigga.
I'ma play the game. I go.
They can keep me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood for them.
Get like you, dog. Get like. All right, I can't.
All right.
Great song.
I think we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. All right, we out. Peace.
Bye.